Appreciate everybody jumping in. Having a little bit of technical difficulty here with the camera, so just give me a second here as I try to figure this out, and we'll get through this here in just a second. Appreciate everybody smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. I am the invisible blockchain crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. I got it, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. What do you mean you can't hear me? Can you hear me? Is everybody hear me? Audio good? We already had camera issues. Last thing I need to know is if we have some audio issues as well. Can everybody hear me? Let me know in the chat real quick if you guys can hear me, or if you can't. What the fudge cakes? Okay. That should fix that. Oh, talk about technical difficulties left and right today. All right. Here we are. All audio should be good now. We should be good. All right. Appreciate everybody hanging in there with me. Appreciate all you guys typing in those likes. Make sure you're tapping those screens, sending in those likes. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Like I said, I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains every single day, and we're back for live stream number 2 of the day today, guys. So overall, the market has been pretty bullish for Bitcoin, right? A lot of sideways chop for Bitcoin today, all the way up to 110 and some change. Looked like we were going to try to make a run for that all-time high, and then we had a pullback all the way down to 109. Then we're back up at almost 110 again. So a lot of good trading today. A lot of good trading for sure. If you're a trader, if you're in the crypto citadel, definitely a lot of good trading action happening. Now, altcoin wise, 𝗭𝗢𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗫 is on a tear, man. Up 10.6% today, reaching $1 billion market cap. Let's go. Pudgy penguins making a rip for it, right? A lot of other altcoins are up, 2-3%. No big deal today, but 𝗭𝗢𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗫's making a name for itself. Altcoins overall, nothing big. Now, on the weekly, a lot of price action, right? 13, 20, 26, 11, 14, 83% for 𝗭𝗢𝗢𝗠𝗘𝗫. Round of applause for the 𝗭𝗢𝗢s. Now, let's go take a look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin today has been chopping it up, down, left, right, all kinds of sideways, right? So earlier this morning, obviously before we got to the morning, during the Asia and London trading sessions, during the time that we're sleeping, right after 8 p.m. Eastern time, the Asia trading session begins, and then around 2 to 3 in the morning, the London trading session begins, somewhere around that time. Now, during the Asia time frame, Bitcoin fell out of the steep uptrend that we were in yesterday, dipped into the previous day range. I did honestly think we were going to come down to the daily untapped average and daily NPOC down at 107.895 and 107.625 for Bitcoin, but it did not. Bitcoin held support at the previous week high around 108.533. We bounced all the way up during the London session, all the way up to 110.250. During the New York session, when the New York session began, when I was just beginning to wake up, all right, this is the 1 hour, jump out here to the 15-minute. I saw this big sweep right here around 8:30 a.m. This is where I was looking at this candle. We were currently sitting around the 109.596. We swept the previous day high as the labor market data came out, and we had a big pullback all the way down to the daily open and Monday high around 108.832, and we quickly recovered and got back above the London low on the 1 hour. As you can see here, it's a way cleaner sweep. Look at this right here. We came all the way down to the London low, closed above it, and then we skyrocketed, right? So before that happened, where did I take my first trade for the day? After we reclaimed that London low on the 15-minute, I was looking at the VWAP. We got resistance, and that's when I quickly let everybody in the crypto citadel know, hey, if we reclaim here, we're gonna make a run for it. And that's exactly what happened this morning. You guys can see it here. 9:30 a.m. We were looking at to take a Bitcoin long entry 109,400, right? With our TPs at 109,750, TP number 2 being 110,200, and my camera's frozen for some reason. Give me a second here, guys. Of course, today is the day of technical difficulties. All right, hope that fixed it. Hope we're good now. And literally, I posted that signal at 9:30. By 9:46, we were already, right? 15 minutes later, 16 minutes later, we were already at TP2. TP2, we were already hitting that. We were already hitting the 110,200. I took partial profits, right, at that point in time. And then I fully closed around 10:08 as we started to come back down. Now, did I stop there? No, I did not. I took a few more trades for the rest of the day, and here's why. I'm going to break down these trades for you. Then I'm going to jump into the chat, and we're going to cover some different altcoins here. Why did I close out on the second TP? I did think we were going to come up to our third TP here of 110,795, but I quickly saw on the 15-minute and on the 1 hour that we started to close below the London high with some big wicks to the upside, signaling a potential reversal happening. So I did take a small short here. I was very hesitant to take this short because shorts really weren't playing out yesterday at all. I got stopped out of 2 shorts, very small losses, less than 4% each. One 4%, and I think the other one was like 1%. Very small losses, but nonetheless, the shorts were great entries, but they just weren't playing out. So I was very hesitant on taking the short here, but I took it anyways. And of course, my camera is out again. So I took the short anyways once we started closing down here. Okay. What's going on, man? Stop playing with me, dude. Are we good or what? All right, clearly, camera doesn't want to work today. Isn't that nice? Let me jump here into the chat real quick. Appreciate everybody. There we go. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm reading all the chats. Want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Running all the way to the bank. Let's go. But overall, took the short. Didn't run it all the way to the downside as I was hesitant. So I closed right above the previous week, the previous day high around the 109,800. This camera clearly doesn't want to work today, so I'm just going to turn it off. That's okay. That was my second short there of the day. Closed that short pretty early. Obviously, it played out a lot better than I expected it. And this was the short right there. Entry 110. Closed around the 109,800. Made 119 smackaroons right after making 400 smackaroons early in the morning on the long. And then I took another long later this day. Today, I made another 288 smackaroons. So in all, walked away today with 800 plus smackaroons, which was a fantastic day of trading. The second long was right when we started building support here around this London low once again. Took that long all the way up to about the previous day high around the 109, and I closed it out there, and it was fantastic second trade. So it took 3 trades for the day, made around 800 smackaroons overall. Fantastic trading day. Appreciate everybody in here smashing those likes, hitting that subscribe. Now Bitcoin's just coming here to the chop zone, chopping it up, and we're going to see here if on the daily close, we're going to get the daily close here in about 27 minutes. About 27 minutes, we're going to be getting the daily close here, and then we'll see where we're going to be headed next for potentially tomorrow, as tomorrow is July 4th, right? And there is a lot of big expectations for, are we going to hit a new all-time high? Are we not? All this stuff. So we're going to be covering some of those levels here as we start closing out the day. Let me jump into the chat, make sure we're all good. Yeah, everything's good. Chat's good. All right, perfect. Make sure I'm not having any more technical issues anywhere. Dark, what's going on? Yeah, man, what's going on? Clay the Great in the house. What's going on, Dark? Yeah, I'm disappearing, man. I am invisible right now. Papi Chulo, what's going on? Magic in the house. What's up? Appreciate all you guys tapping those likes, smashing those likes. Jump on over here to the bubbles. Let's go take a look at Ethereum, see how Ethereum is doing right now. ETH continues to just chop it here sideways. Not a lot of price action. Following Bitcoin very closely here. Came all the way up to the previous day high. Came all the way back down to the daily open. Had another bounce. Got rejected once again, just like Bitcoin. Now it's pushing back down lower again. We do have some targets to the downside between 25.21 to 25.14 to look out for Bitcoin, for Ethereum. If Ethereum does have a little slight pullback here overall. Let's see. Let's go take a look at 𝗭𝗢𝗫. Let's go take a look at 𝗭𝗢𝗫 here. Oh, on the hourly. No wonder. Let me close off my trading indicators. All right. So 𝗭𝗢𝗫 is in a pretty good spot here. Overall, I would say as for a swing trade, right, we are finding support here around the 305 area, staying above the $300 mark, staying above the April value area high. So meanwhile, we stay here. We're currently finding support as well on the quarterly average around $333, staying above these levels, right? Our targets to the ups are at 355, 366, and 392, being the June monthly naked point of control. The quarter two NPOC is up at 366, and the new monthly untapped average is at 355. So in the short term, if Bitcoin continues rallying up, this is going to be a very simple, easy swing trade here for 𝗭𝗢𝗫 to run it back up to 392 later this month. Rock says, love your work, and I thank you. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate the kind words. Appreciate everybody tapping those likes, sharing out the live stream, getting as many people in here as possible. So that's it for 𝗭𝗢𝗫 here in the short term. Let's go take a look at let's go look at some bubbles. Let's go take a look at Quant. See how Quant is doing right now. Let's get the monthly here. Boom. Okay. We're bouncing off the monthly. See where the quarterly's at. Quarterly is down here. So the quarterly is down around $96 for Quant. That's perfectly fine. We're staying above the point of control for June. We're staying high above the May range as well. One of the few altcoins to do that. So our next overall big target to the upside to reclaim is 124, right? 124 is very critical to stay above. We stay above 124. We're running to 141, potentially as high as 174 and higher for Quant here in the short term. Dark says VeChain. I heard it can do a pretty good couple of X's 8 to 12. Man, a lot of people are very bullish on VeChain. I know Dana White just recently got on VeChain as a board member. I think he owns a decent amount of VeChain or whatever. Maybe they can turn it around. Maybe they can do something. But man, this market has been so different from previous cycles. I would not discounting that VeChain can't have a run here at some point in time in the future in the next big altcoin season. But man, it's just the things you think should be running just really aren't, because all the focus is on meme coins and other garbage like that. But let's go take a quick look here at June, for the month of June here. Let's get the full Q2. So yeah, we're okay here. Yeah, nothing too new. Okay, we got a quarterly up here. Untapped quarterly average for VeChain. Got any untapped monthlies? Let's take a quick look here for VeChain. And yeah, VeChain's got an untapped monthly as well. So let me get rid of this line right here. So overall, VeChain has fallen to the April lows. We're currently back, above the point of control for June, currently sitting around 0.021. Our main target to the upside here is the value area high of June and the quarterly untapped average around 0.024. Once we can get above that, we can start making a run towards the May range for VeChain, which are the two targets for the month of May are between 0.027 to 0.0275. Very small, very close, tight targets overall. Once we get above that, we need to get above 3 cents to get back above the November ranges and start making a bigger run for some bigger targets overall. We have the Q1 NPLC for the month of the year of 2025 up at basically 5 cents, which is a big target overall for VeChain. Appreciate all of you guys in here. Appreciate all of you guys tapping those likes. Just an invisible guy. Don't mind me. I'm invisible. You can't see me, but I can see you. Let's see here. What else we got? Man, it's already 7:41. Pengu up 84%, Bonk up 26%, Pepe 10.1%. All right. I'm going to be cutting it short here today, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys coming to hang out. Appreciate you guys smashing those likes. We'll see you guys on the weekend after 4th of July. Everybody be out there. Be safe. Take it easy. Don't do anything reckless. So be safe. See you guys on the weekend. Until next time, I'm Blockchain Crusader, crusading through these blockchains. I'll see you in the Crypto Citadel.